Hello there YouTube, welcome back if you are returning, and hello there if you are new. I am Galidate74, and in today's video I will be showcasing my week 5 battle of the UPA. Now this is very exciting stuff. We are fighting the co-commissioner of the league, that being Lieutenant Gold aka Deputy Dorian, and his Los Angeles Aegislash. Make sure to go check out his link, it will be in the description below, as well as every other coach in this league. His will be prioritized because he is my opponent. Dorian is the absolute GOAT. He is a part of the Yeet Squad and he is a very nice person. He's in call quite often, so I do get to talk to him quite a bit, and he is very cool. So again, make sure to go check him out. Very awesome person. This is also our 3rd league together, and this is our first time battling. So about damn time we're actually, getting to fight, right? We are 2-2 currently. Off to a kind of a start. I'm feeling still really weird about this team. I thought about making transactions, and up to this point I still am, but for this battle the team is still the same, and probably for the next battle it might be too. We'll see. I'm still on the fence about it. But in regards to the team builder, we can start going into it now. I'm going to list off his team. It is Zeraora, Corviknight, Dracovish, Swampert, Zarude, Gigalith, Salazzle, Whimsicott, Cofagrigus, and Cryogonal. Now, first things first, I have to mention it. Our matchup is not that bad. It's pretty good here. Our team matches up really well in this game. There's not too many things that initially just beat my team. There is one thing, and that's something I'm going to mention quite a bit in this team builder. It's Zeraora. Zeraora is very good against my team. What I fully expect is going to be either a Calm Mindset with Calm Mind, T-Bolt, Grass Knot, and a move to hit Rotom, or to a lesser extent, but could still come, is like a Choice Spec set. I don't think Physical Zeraora is going to be a bring, considering I have a Hippowdon. Spoilers, I'm not bringing Hippowdon, but I'm very confident he's going to bring Special, and Special Zeraora just kind of runs all over Hippo if I don't run Rindoberry. And I couldn't find the room to fit Hippo on this team anyway, so again, not coming. Very scary. I can't knock it out in one hit, so I do have to chip down the Zeraora throughout the game. The good thing is my whole game plan is revolved around pivoting. That was the strong point around this team, and I feel like I haven't been using that too well. Luckily in this game, my kind of pivot core just works so damn well. Mainly, let's see, for example, Jirachi can pivot a lot. Rotom is really good. It's my main answer to Zeraora. There's a Corviknight there that could be an issue if Rotom's not around. Fish is never really an issue, and his walls aren't that scary either. Zarude could be a little bit annoying if it's like choice banded, but still not really the scariest thing. And then Cofagrigus, kind of the same thing, annoying, but nothing that I can't handle. So again, not really much else to talk about his team. Not too scared except for from the Zeraora. And I guess if he makes Dracovish predictions and kills my Lapras, that could be scary endgame. But otherwise, that's kind of it. What I'm bringing to this game, I just mentioned it. Lapras is coming, Chandelure, Pangoro, Rotom, Jirachi, and Noiverns. So again, no Hippowdon, and I decided to leave Primarina on the bench this week, despite the fact that its matchup was good. It just kind of lost to Zeraora though, so that's why I left it there. So our water type for this week is going to be the Lapras. Very similar set. I don't know what it is, but I just love this coverage that Lapras gets. It's almost perfect for what I want it to do every time, especially Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is particularly the reason why I bring Lapras over the Primarina half the time, that and just the better bulk. Freeze Dry nukes through Dracovish and the Swampert, as well as it hits the Whimsicott pretty hard. Surf and Body Press was good coverage for the rest of the team. The only thing this is walled by really is the Corviknight, because they can just roost off the damage. But Corviknight isn't initially too hard to switch into, so I'm not really too worried about giving that a free switch. This doesn't really like the Zeraora, but can always tank one if need be. And the big reason this is here, it's pretty obvious. There's a Dracovish on the other side, and I have Water Absorb, so Fish's Rend is not spammable against my team. Banded Low Kick is a guaranteed 2-coat on my Lapras, so that is something I think I have to watch out for here. But I'll know it's banded, and I can play accordingly that way. And if it's not, it doesn't two-shot me, so that's pretty sick. and I have Life Dew to hopefully get some of that health back. I have Boots just because I would rather just not risk Rock staying up on my side of the field, as I'll talk about with my next mon, Chandelure. Chandelure has leftovers, and I have enough speed for the Dracovish that is not Scarf. This coverage and Flame Charge is brutal against my opponent. Chandelure goes ham, and the reason I'm not Boots is because my opponent has 2 Rockers, Swampert and Gigalith, and Rotom Mow can defog on both of them pretty easily, so I felt like I had more control over the hazard game this week than my opponent, which is kind of rare coming from me, because I usually just deal with them, but in this game I think I'll be able to get them off the field pretty safely. Back to Chandelure though, this coverage just nukes everything. Corviknight, Flamethrower, Swampert, Energy Ball, Zarude, Flamethrower, Gigalith, Energy Ball though, it does tank. The point of this set is to just kind of get revenge things pretty easily, particularly the Corv and the Swampert, because I have Energy Ball. Flame Charge is a nice addition if I'm going to go for a late game clean, because then I can outspeed the Zarude, the Salazzle, so I don't have to take a hit, the Whimsicott, so I don't have to take a hit, stuff like that. It just makes it to where I can outspeed things. Also, if it's not absolute max speed Zeraora, I also outspeed that at +1. So it was just an option. It's not a priority, but it is really nice on this squad. Third is going to be Panguero, and this is going to be our end game. This is different from my week 3 game because I actually don't mind this being my end game, while in that matchup I was kind of forced to bring Panguero late, and I didn't really like that. In this game, it kind of acts like my Melmetal does in my BBL run, where it's pretty tanky and it can kind of 1v1 anything. In this game it's the same way, because with the Assault Vest I can tank any one hit from anything. That's not like a Fish's Rend, of course. Fish's Rend basically is what I'm looking at. I don't think anything else really one-shots me. Oh, Whimsicott, duh, but you know. Knockoff's pretty spammable. Drain Punch is good. Drain Punch and Knockoff is just so good because Whimsicott is not that bulky. And I just threw on Earthquake and Fire Punch for coverage. This also does 1v1 a Zeraora that's special and not too boosted up, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, this is just going to survive for quite a bit, and it should do well endgame once everything's chipped. Fourth is Rotom Mow. This is our main pivot of the week, and it's our main Zeraora answer, quote, quote. If it's substitute Zeraora, that could be a threat. Volt Switch Leaf Storm is really good against my opponent's team. They're not really doing a crazy amount of damage to me too much, so I thought I didn't need Pain Split. And I already mentioned that Defog was really good because this thing naturally beats Swampert and Gigalith for the most part. So I can Defog in front of them, I could burn them for, you know, if I need to. And then the only problem with this is that Volt Switch and Leaf Storm is kind of like a prediction game, because they have Zeraora, they have Corviknight, they have, what else, the Swampert. So like, I have to sort of play around it carefully, just because Leaf Storm lowers my special attack. So a little bit but it's okay. Fifth is going to be Jirachi. This is Choice Scarf. I'm looking very forward to using this set. Finally the week to bring Scarf. Dual Stab, U-Turn, Fire Punch. This doesn't hit the Dracovish super hard, but I thought having the ability to at least touch the Corviknight, as opposed to running the Play Rough to hit the fish a little bit harder, was worth it here. Mainly, I'm just going to be clicking at U-Turn and Zen Headbutt throughout the game. Depends how much of a threat Corviknight is and how much of a threat Zarude could be. Scarf outspeeds the Zeraora. This is kind of why I keep mixing them up, because Jirachi is my Revenger of Zeraora. I need a little bit of chip, or I could be scummy and rely on a 40% chance to flinch, but rather not do that, right? I could run Adamant in this game too, which was pretty sick, because I can still outspeed Scarf Fish. And yeah, just nice late game cleaner as well as the Panguero to support it. And that's pretty cool. Finally, we have our pivoting Noivern. Max HP, a lot of speed for Salazzle, Dragapults, Hurricane, U-Turn, and Roost, also with Boots. Same reason as Lapras. I could have gotten away without Boots, though it's better just to be safe. This thing is very surprisingly bulky in this game. Like, I wasn't expecting it to tank so many hits so well. A non-boosting Zarude, Darkest Lariat, almost never two-shots me, which was kind of insane. Roost just for, you know, recovery, U-Turn to pivot with the Rotom Mow, and then Dual Stab was good enough in this game. This was better than the Hippo just because Hippo lost to a lot more things than the Noivern did, and I also liked the Noivern's speed to give me another revenge killer for Zarude. I thought that was pretty nice, and as well as the Whimsicott, because that thing, while I have Jirachi and Chandelure, which are great answers, Whimsicott can be very annoying with stuff like Paralysis or Memento or whatever, right? And I didn't want my Jirachi Chandelure getting messed up somehow by the Cot, so at least Noivern can somewhat deal with it offensively too. And that's going to wrap it up for this team builder. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a little bit longer, but it's okay. Again, I'm looking very forward to battling Dorian, and without further ado, that's all I got. Let's head into the battle. Alright, here we are in the battle. Good luck, have fun to Dorian. There is no Dracovish. Okay, wow, not what I was expecting. So we can take the time to cross out the stuff. There's no Cryogonal. Rodriguez is here, which is a little bit annoying actually, but it's okay. There's no Gigalith as well, which is also something I'm actually more happy to see than not. And that's kind of the team. Okay. I just kind of woke up and I'm pretty tired, but I'm like in a good mood, so that's a good sign for today's battle here. I do apologize if there's going to be noise in the background. I don't think my family got the memo that I was battling now, so we'll see how that goes in the next few minutes. In terms of lead, Lapras is not as useful now. In fact, Lapras is nothing in this game, so that's something I can keep like worth noting in the back. Jeez, I think Jirachi and just U-turn is a safe play. If they lead Zarude, that's a little bit annoying because my switch into that isn't amazing. Pangoro is also not a bad lead. Oh shoot, I gotta choose. Let's do Rotom-Mow and hope it goes well. Yeah, Rotom-Mow is fine too, to be honest. But again, good luck, have fun to Dorian. I'm looking very forward to this. This is our first battle together, so that is very cool. I dodged him like twice now in battling, so it's good that we finally get to actually face him. And I can spend the rest of this time crossing out stuff I didn't cross out. No Gigalith is so nice. That thing was low-key scary. Alright, so this is a decent lead for us. As long as this isn't, like, sub. Is Will-O-Wisp free here? It looks pretty free. I'm just gonna burn it and hope it's not sub. I feel like it might be, which is a little bit of an issue. Volt Switch, okay. That might be specs, maybe. Kind of doubt it, but probably down to 136. I might have to calc that later. I just want to get the notes off my thing here. They're gonna go into this. This is fine, and then I'm going to, I believe, just Volt Switch out of here. I don't see any sense in not doing that. Alright, I think I got everything off my screen. Sick. Yeah, unless this is like specs, I'm not really too worried about it. So I will Volt Switch and go out into like Chandelure or something. That or Jirachi. I think Jirachi looks really good in this endgame here. Nah, so does Chandelure. The only thing I'm like scared of is status, right? That's what I'm like really scared of. But I think they didn't go for status because they're gonna probably just U-turn here. So I think Jirachi is the play. We'll see what's up though. They probably just U-turn. What's this? Oh wait, what did I click? Oh, did I miss it? I haven't seen off screen for that long. Okay, I'm gonna U-turn. Wow, I feel stupid because I didn't see what happened. They withdraw. As I U-turn, they're gonna go out into Corviknight, I assume. Yep. Now Chandelure comes in, and this is the scenario early game that I kind of wanted. So Yeah, we'll go with that, and we'll do that and go out into Chandelure here. And Chandelure again, very good in this game. Don't even want to think about it. I could Flame Charge, I think Flamethrower is just free. The only switch-in is the Swampert, and I have the Energy Ball for that thing. Give me a second to pull up Chandelure's calc and get that ready for the Swampert. Like Flamethrower and Energy Ball might kill. I can see if it's like Leftovers or Rindo. They hard switch. Yeah, if this is not Rindo, a Flamethrower into an Energy Ball should kill. So if this comes off, that is Leftover sick. Alright, I'm gonna Energy Ball this. 81 to 96. That looks pretty good in my favor. If I lose this, it's bad, but not the end of the world. It just means that it means Corviknight becomes a little bit harder to deal with, that's all. They just die sick. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, that looked like a roll in my favor anyway. And they had to be max Badef, which they might not even have been. So we get Swampert really early, and we don't have to worry about rocks, which is awesome. So that's gone. Depending on how long they take, maybe I can calc the... Okay, they're just going to go straight into this. Let's think about this here. Cofagrigus. This thing can tank a Shadow Ball, is what I'm thinking about right now. So I might just switch and go into the Noivern, which is sort of my pivot around into this thing. I really just want to attack it, but let's play the safe game. Let's go Noivern. I can first get out what this wants to do, and we'll go from there. Seaberry. Okay, I'm glad I switched. They Trick Room. Okay, this might be offensive for all I know. I either Hurricane or U-turn. I'm not doing crazy amounts of damage to this. Let me Dragon Pulse once actually. I just want to see what they do. They Shadow Ball. This might be offensive, to be honest. I can't quite tell with that damage, to be honest. I keep saying to be honest. My bad. Lack of vocab words, right? Yeah, it's probably more defensive. I'm gonna Roost. So they have Trick Room, Shadow Ball. I want to see their moveset. Like, I want to see if they body press a Will-O-Wisp for the before I bring out Pangoro hard on this. And by the way, this is the third week in a row we have to deal with a... No. Third out of 4 weeks that we have to deal with a scary ghost type. Trick Room is up, so I'm sure, like, you know, something like this can come out for free, basically. And I Roost, so I can keep my health. I have to hard switch either into Jirachi or the Chandelure. I gotta think about which one I don't mind getting statused. I feel like Chandelure is not as useful being like... Okay, 2 turns of Trick Room. Yeah, let's go Chandelure. I gotta find my screen. And we'll see what this wants to do. Whimsicott is going to go for Moonblast. Okay. Doesn't do a crazy ton. Gets this attack drop, which is a little bit annoying. I think I just fire off a Flamethrower anyway. That does kind of suck actually, because now I don't get my like the freest hit off like I would have. But I am still going to go for the attack anyway. They are Sunsport. I had a feeling they would be. And I'm glad I went into this over Jirachi. This is an annoying scenario, but rather this than Rachi. So this is going to tank a lot of damage. It just dies actually, which is really nice. And Whimsicott is dead. Sick. We're off to a good start, but it's not over. We know that. I'm really scared about that Zero Aura in the back, and the Corviknight could be annoying too with a little bit of hacks. So yeah. This Rude comes out. Okay, this thing is annoying, but not as scary. I'm going to save this thing and go back out into Noivern, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. And I can either Hurricane or U-turn. U-turn's really not bad because I can pivot around with Jirachi, which is really nice. Frisk, it is Expert Belt. That's cool. They U-turn themselves. Okay. And I go Corv. We'll see what's up then. If they go Zero Aura, I'm just going to U-turn. They do. Okay. I'm just going to U-turn on this thing. I could Dragon Pulse realistically too. I'm actually faster. Okay, really good information to know. Well, in that case, I'm going Rotom. But I did not think I'd be faster in that scenario. Really good information though. Volt Switch, okay. They actually kind of have me in a cycle as opposed to them, but Rotom is so free against their team. I guess Zarude can come in and do some damage, but nothing else really appreciates my attacks here. And the fact that they just keep spamming Volt Switches their aura is giving me kind of a good sign that it might not be set up, which is the scariest aura set in my opinion. I'm going to mention it in the team builder how I'm just going to burn this thing. Yeah, I'm just going to burn this thing. And I mentioned in team builder, sorry I cut off my sentence, that I expect the Zero Aura fully to be special. My bad. They switch out and they go out into Zero Aura. That is amazing. I just get to Will-O-Wisp this thing. So it is special, so it might not matter as much, but the chip could be nice. And what I do now, I kind of want a Volt Switch, to be honest. I'm not scared of this thing. But I think I might just Leaf Storm. Volt Switch with Leaf Storm. Let me Leaf Storm. If they go on the Corviknight, they go on the Corviknight. They Thunderbolt. Okay, so I make the right play. That's not going to do much. So yeah, their Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, they have to be Grass Knot for the Hippo that I didn't bring. And fourth move that I can't think of at the moment. That did so much. Alright, so at this point it's don't let Zero Aura get Volt Absorb basically, I think. What's the thought here? What do I do? What's my switch into the Corviknight? Because I'll be at -4. I think it's just burning it again anyway. So I'm doing a Leaf Storm. I don't care about Zarude too much. I don't really care about Cofagrigus. You go down to this, that's fine. I might try and burn this thing. I could also hard switch out. Again, this setup could be annoying still in this game. But I think I just try and burn this anyway. Because I will be faster than this. I don't care if anything else comes out. Good thing Dorian's not in a great spot right now, which is awesome. I'm going to connect my Will-O-Wisp, and that is awesome. Okay. That makes this Corviknight a little bit easier to deal with. They're U-turn, so this shouldn't do too much. They're probably going to go out into the Zarude now, maybe Cofagrigus. If they go Cofagrigus, actually I think I just go Noivern no matter what happens here, to get my special attack back on this Mon. and we'll probably pivot out, depending. I kind of would prefer to see Zarude, yeah. So I'm just going to go back out into my Noivern, and we'll be fine and dandy, I think. Yeah. The great thing about this is that even Pangoro is a great Revenger at this point because their Aura's got no health. So, Frisk the Expert Belt we've already seen, which is nice. They're just going to U-turn. I'm cool with that. I don't care about Corv. I'm actually faster than Zeraora, so I just knocked that out. And Kavagrigus I don't really care about either. It could be like a Trick Room, like nasty plot endgame with this Kavagrigus, but I don't think he's gonna have enough turns to really like break through. So I believe I just Dragon Pulse here and get guaranteed damage. Because if they Trick Room here, if I don't want to U-turn and they Trick Room, because I just have to come back out into this anyway. So I think this is always the play. Yeah, that's some nice damage. They Trick Room, yeah. A Pangoro can always take one hit anyway, so I think I just spam Dragon Pulse here. They Shadow Ball, yeah. This is just to prevent them from nasty plotting. That might not... I don't think I would take a second one, which kind of sucks. So maybe I should have roosted. I could now go hard Pangoro and save this as a pivot. I also have a very useless Lapras in the back. That doesn't do like anything in this game. Let me go on to that, because Corviknight coming out isn't a big deal. And Zeraora dies to a Freeze Dry, and the whatever the Pokemon on the main name, Zarude does not want to take a Freeze Dry. They Shadow Ball. So, cool stuff. There's a chunk, but Freeze Dry is my play. And it will do damage. Probably knocks this out. I didn't actually calc it. And again, if Corv comes out, I just go back out into the Rotom Mow, and it's sort of a process from that point. I could be playing aggressive with like Jirachi and the Pangoro from last turn, but I think since I have so many mons still with so much health, I have the room to sort of use my defense a little bit more recklessly and not have to predict. Because like if he had predicted and clicked Body Press there, I wouldn't have cared too much, to be honest. They just stay in Shadow Ball. This should die to a Freeze Dry, I believe. Hopefully it does. As it drops, yeah, sick. So that dies, and we have a Corviknight, a Zeraora, and a Zarude. None of which are that scary at this point, because I don't think any of them are set up. So yeah. This thing I might just go hard Shandy now that this thing is burnt. Chandelure is basically at full health still. Yeah, let me go hard Chandelure here. Just so I can kind of claim a kill. Unless they U-turn. Again, that burn was so nice. As they're going to U-turn. Okay, that's fine. They could come out with the Zarude, but now I'll just go Noivern. And, I mean, they can spam U-turn Voltage all they want, but with 2 Mons burnt, and eventually I'll get a free switch, it's just a good scenario to be in for me. I'm trying to think of things that could beat me here. They go into Zeraora, that's sick. I think I still go out into the Rotom and save this thing. Twisted. Oh, I didn't realize they were up. Okay. I just, as long as I don't let the this Zarude get a free turn. That's like the one thing here. Don't let that thing get a free turn. I'm actually gonna go out into No, not Noivern. That's bad play. Let's go Rotom, yeah. Because Noivern can actually outspeed the Zarude, so it's good to keep that in the back. Go out into Home Depot. And they snarl. Smart play. That's their last move. That does a lot. Well, more than I thought. Maybe set up Zarude, but it's got U-turn, so maybe not. Did that die? It's got 1 health, okay. Let's go. I might actually go Lapras. That makes it to where Zarude can't sit up in front of me for the off chance. Again, I doubt it is. So let's actually do that. I don't think they click an electric move here. If they click Snarl, I body press. I'm getting pinged somewhere else. They Snarl again. Does damage. Zeraora is going to die to the burn this turn. And all they have is Corv and Zarude. Once I get Jirachi, it can start spamming U-turn. Pangoro is really nice here at this point. And we're in a really good spot here. Oh wait, Zarude's still around. What am I talking about? Just cross it out. I don't think I really need this at this point, but just for OCD's sake, I'm going to cross out the notes of who's not around anymore. Zarude comes out, yeah, so I'm just going to body press this thing. I don't really care if they get a kill. And we'll see what they want to do. Does a CC... Oh, it's Expert Belt, so Darkest Lariat. This knocks me out. Does Expert Belt CC kill my Pangoro from full? Expert Belt. It does. Okay. Good to know. I lived, actually. Oh, wow. I got some free damage. Alright. I'm just looking at body press. That's funny, though. I thought I was dead. Alright, now I'm dead. Okay. That's funny. Alright, I just go into Jirachi and U-turn. That was funny. Kill this. They go Corv. I go into Rotom. Or Shandy, but, you know. Fire Punch is neutral, but I don't think it kills this because Rude's kind of fat. I've been getting an encoding overload on my OBS, so hopefully that's not affecting the battle here in quality. So I'm going to go out into my Rotom and Volt Switch. The Rocky Helmet, okay, we're doing that. That's it. So they're kind of stuck. If they stay in, I will go on to Shandy. If they hard switch, I'm going to go out into Jirachi, and it'll be the same thing. So that's how this goes. Volt switch. They might just stay in and tank it because it's a Corviknight. It can do it if it wants. Man, I keep getting it. That's so annoying. I have to look at my settings afterwards. I don't have anything else open, I don't think. We'll see what Dorian wants to do. And yeah, my Chandelure being paralyzed is the only reason I'm just still a little about this, because if it wasn't paralyzed, I could have just went out into it there, but because it is, wow, that did so much. Holy crap. So I go Chandelure because if they roost, that just puts on more pressure. And if they U-turn, yeah, I might have to sack something to Zarude or something, but it just means the game is over at this point. So they roost, yeah. I'm just gonna Flamethrower. No, point in not doing it. Because they're Expert Belt, it means that Pangoro is kind of useless here, because that does kill. Flamethrower, always the play. As they Brave Bird. They're burnt, so this shouldn't do too much anyway. Yeah, that doesn't do much at all, which is awesome. I do get paralyzed. I still have a few turns to work with at least, which is nice, but let's hope this doesn't go south too fast. And me having leftovers is pretty nice, so they can't roost spam me too hard. Brave Bird again. Again, doesn't really do too much. A Flamethrower, okay, this should kill. Sick, and that should be game. Awesome, awesome stuff. Corviknight drops, unless it's Substitute Zarude and I get extremely unlucky. I don't think even at this point Sub-Zarude could beat me. So, yeah, I think we're going to end up claiming this game here and move up and stay positive and go to a 3-2 record, which is pretty nice. Not going to, confirm it yet, but we'll see. Do I preserve or not? I don't really see a purpose in doing so. So I'm just going to Flamethrower this. I am Infiltrator, so, I mean, if they even try and sub and I break through, it ends. I, again, doubt it with U-turn. And, yeah. We'll see Zarude do his Zarude things here. I'm sorry for, like, the lack of quality. I am a little tired. Again, I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Rock Slide, and they're going to miss. I'm sorry about that. And we're going to claim our kill with Chandelure here. I don't know what the diff was, but I know it's pretty high. GG to Dorian. I had fun with this battle. We've been in like 3 leagues together now, and this is the first time we actually got to fight. It was a 5-0, so that's going to help us out quite a bit in standings. And gives us kind of a confidence booster, because I personally wasn't really feeling too hot with how I was playing this team up until this week. I felt like with this team this week, I played it decently well. This and like week 2 were the only 2 weeks I felt really like a stronghold about it. So that's good. Hopefully we can kind of muster up our confidence back. Make sure to go check out Dorian. His link will be in the description below. He's a great dude. He is in Yeet Squad. He is just Deputy Dorian. And, great guy. Just please go check out his content. Without further ado, though, I'm going to end off this video. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And I will see you in next week's battle.